Young, and the Restless Spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful, quiet day, which is the exact opposite of the absolute chaos currently happening in Genoa City. Grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive right into the madness because we have so much to talk about. Okay, so I've been thinking about this, and my brain is basically melting because the whole Noah Newman situation is it's a lot, like a really big lot. Here's what's bugging me. We have Noah, right? Sweet, artistic, slightly traumatized Noah who just wants a normal life. And right now, his life is literally falling apart in real time. Actually, no. First, I should mention the whole Matt Clark thing because that's the catalyst for everything that's happening right now. Matt is back. He's manipulating everyone. And Sienna, Noah's girlfriend, the person he's supposed to trust implicitly, is somehow softening toward this absolute psychopath. It's a massive betrayal. Noah is watching the woman he loves defend the guy who terrorized his family, and it's breaking him. Wait, let me back up. Why is Noah so triggered by this? Because Noah wants a family. He just wants a happy family. That's his core motivation for literally everything he does. Look at his parents. Nick and Sharon have the most chaotic, messy, back-and-forth history in the history of daytime television. And right now, Nick is in rehab for a severe drug addiction, which is a whole other layer of trauma for Noah to process, and Sharon is constantly in survival mode trying to hold the family together. Noah looks at his parents. He looks at his grandfather Victor, and he just wants peace. He wants a wife, a kid, a dog, a white picket fence. He wants stability, but he keeps picking women who bring chaos into his orbit, like Sienna, who is now getting tangled up in Matt Clark's toxic web. Or maybe she's not? No, she definitely is. She literally told Noah that no one controls her and got super defensive. So Noah is feeling completely isolated, betrayed, and like his dream of a happy family is slipping away again. But then, what was I saying? Oh right, Audra Charles, the ultimate wild card in Noah's life. So, we all know Noah and Audra have this intense, messy history from their time in London. They loved each other. It was passionate. It was toxic. It was everything Noah usually tries to avoid, but gets sucked into anyway. And we thought that was over. We thought Audra was just this corporate shark now, floating around Genoa City, hanging out at the Shadow Room, doing her own thing. But then, okay, I know I just said the opposite, but hear me out. There is a massive, shocking secret that completely rewrites their entire history, and it is blowing my mind. They have a son. A living, breathing son. Wait, actually, didn't Audra tell Sally she had a miscarriage? I think it was back in April. Yeah, episode. Well, I don't remember the exact episode number, but Sally was freaking out about being pregnant with Billy's baby, and Audra sat there and shared this deeply personal, emotional story about losing Noah's baby years ago. Probably doesn't matter, but I noticed she was really crying during that scene. But now we find out that she never had a miscarriage. She lied. Or maybe she faked it. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. Basically, she had the baby and hid him from Noah this entire time. Why would she do that? My brain is going in a million different directions right now trying to figure out her motivation. Did she think Noah would drag her down? Was she terrified of Victor Newman finding out she had a Newman heir and trying to take the kid away? Honestly, that last part makes a lot of sense. Victor is ruthless, and Audra knows how to play the corporate game, so she knows how dangerous Victor can be. But still, keeping a man's child a secret for years? That is next level manipulation. It's weird, like really weird. The whole thing is just weird. Audra is sitting there, giving Sally advice about motherhood and loss, knowing full well she has a kid hidden away somewhere. It makes her character so much darker, but also kind of sad. Like, she clearly compartmentalized this huge part of her life to focus on her career. But anyway, the point is, wait, what was the point? Oh, Noah. Right. Noah is already dealing with Sienna's betrayal, feeling like he can't trust the woman he's with. He's already mourning the loss of the happy family he thought he was building with her. And then boom, the mother of all betrayals drops right in his lap. Audra, his ex, the woman who broke his heart, has been hiding his child. I just keep picturing the moment Noah finds out. I stay up too late thinking about character motivations, and Noah's reaction is just tearing me apart. Imagine him walking into a room, maybe Audra's hotel suite, or maybe he follows her to some secret location. I think it might happen around the Shadow Room since he's always there, or maybe not. I don't know. But he walks in, and he sees this little boy, and the kid probably looks exactly like a young Noah. The realization hitting him, it's going to be cinematic. Noah Gaucock, just breaking down in tears, pointing at the boy and screaming, "This is our son." The sheer agony in his voice. He's not even angry in that first second. He's just gutted. He has a son. He's a father. All those years he missed first steps, first words, birthdays. Audra stole all of that from him. Let's really analyze this moment because it's huge. Noah is a highly sensitive guy. He's an artist. He feels things deeply, way more deeply than Adam or Nick usually do. When he sees that boy, every single defense mechanism he has is going to crumble. He's going to fall to his knees. This is our son. It's a statement of fact, but it's also a question, a plea. He's begging Audra to tell him it's a lie, but also praying that it's the truth because he wants a family so badly. And Audra, what is Audra going to do? Is she going to stand there looking cold and corporate? Or is she going to break down too? I feel like she has to break down. She can't keep the Ice Queen act up when the father of her child is sobbing on the floor in front of her. This whole secret kid thing, it happens a lot in Genoa City, right? Like, look at Malcolm and Holden. Malcolm just found out Stephanie hid Holden from him for years. It's basically the exact same trauma, just a different generation. I wonder if Noah will talk to Malcolm about it. Probably not. They don't interact much. But the parallel is there. And then there's Christian. Nick thought Christian was his, but he's Adam's. The Newmans have a terrible track record with paternity and hidden kids. Noah is just inheriting the family curse at this point. It's like you can't be a Newman man without having some sort of secret child trauma. Okay, wait. Let me bring this back to Sienna for a second, because I almost forgot about her in all this mess. How is Sienna going to react? She's already pulling away from Noah, getting weirdly defensive about Matt Clark. When she finds out Noah has a kid with Audra, she's probably going to use it as an excuse to bail entirely. Oh, you have a family now. You don't need me. It's the perfect out for her to go full dark side with Matt, which, honestly, good riddance. Noah deserves better than someone who defends Matt Clark. But the timing is just so brutal. Noah is losing his girlfriend to a psychopath and gaining a secret son in the same chaotic timeframe. His emotional whiplash is going to be absolutely insane. So after the tears, after the "this is our son" moment, what happens next? Does Noah sue for full custody? He has the Newman money behind him. If he goes to Victor, oh man. If Victor finds out Audra hid a Newman great-grandson, he will destroy her. He will crush her career, run her out of town, and take that boy without blinking an eye. Noah might actually have to protect Audra from Victor just to keep the peace for his son's sake. That would be such a fascinating dynamic. Noah hating Audra for lying to him for years, but having to ally with her against his own grandfather to protect his kid's mother. And like, how did Audra even hide a whole pregnancy? I'm trying to remember the timeline. They were in London. She must have disappeared for a few months. Maybe claimed she was on a business trip or a spiritual retreat or something. Or maybe they were already broken up when she found out. Yeah, that makes more sense. They break up, she finds out she's pregnant, she decides not to tell him because he's a mess, or whatever excuse she made up in her head to justify it. She probably convinced herself she was doing it for the kid. People like Audra always rationalize their selfish choices by pretending it's for someone else's good. But really, she just didn't want to be tied to the Newmans forever. But then again, that doesn't explain why she's in Genoa City now. If you're hiding a Newman baby, why would you move to the literal headquarters of the Newman family? It's so risky. Unless she wanted to get caught. No, that's stupid. She's too smart for that. Maybe she thought she was untouchable. Or maybe the kid is safely tucked away in a boarding school in Europe, and she thought no one would ever find out, but she slipped up. Somehow, Noah finds out. Maybe he sees a picture on her phone. Or maybe he overhears her on a call. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. But the reveal has to be so incredibly messy. Think about Sharon in all of this. Sharon is already losing her mind, worrying about Nick in rehab. She's dealing with Matt Clark living at the ranch. And now she's going to find out she's a grandmother to a kid she's never met. Sharon is going to go feral. She will hate Audra with a burning passion. Remember how protective Sharon is of her kids. She's going to march up to Audra and absolutely lose it on her. I would pay good money to see Sharon confront Audra. And Nick. Nick is in rehab trying to get clean. Is Noah going to tell him, "Hey Dad, focus on your sobriety. By the way, I have a secret son." Nick is going to feel so guilty that he wasn't there for Noah during this massive life event because he was strung out on fentanyl. The ripple effects of this secret are just endless. Every single member of the family is going to have a massive reaction. Ultimately, this could be the thing that finally grounds Noah. He's been floating for so long, trying to find his purpose. He opened the Shadow Room, which is cool, but it's just a club. It's not a legacy. That's a legacy. Noah is going to pour every ounce of his love and trauma into being the best dad ever. He's going to try to break the Newman cycle of terrible parenting. He's going to look at that little boy and promise him the world. And honestly, it's going to be beautiful to watch, even if it starts with him sobbing on the floor in absolute agony. Okay, I'm exhausted. My brain is just spinning in circles now. To summarize, Noah is betrayed by Sienna, desperately wants a family, finds out Audra hid their son, cries his eyes out screaming, "This is our son." And now the entire Newman family is going to explode. Basically, I think, unless the writers change their minds again, which they always do, but whatever. I'm here for the drama, and I'm going to overanalyze every single second of it.